He has also said that he's willing to fight Terence Crawford. Now, do I want to see that happen? Heck no. But that could be the money fight that he wants, that Bud wants. And, I don't want to see that fight, man, because, I like Manny Pacquiao, man. Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I hate to see when the legends go too far past their prime, like AKA Roy Jones. You don't want to see them be a shell of themselves, especially when you know what they're capable of. And, he's 45 years old.
Damn! I'm sorry.
And, I just remember what happened to Zab, man. Zab came back and he lost to a brother named Cletus. Cletus. You can't be out here losing to Cletus, the Hebrew hammer.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.
Yo, what's good, YouTube family? It's your boy, Dr. PG, NG Empress. Got to get money. The doctor's in the house, back for Engineers to the Streets Boxing Podcast. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We bring y'all all the great news real early, man. We outside. Today we got some. This morning we got some good news for Terence Crawford. Bad news for Mr. Jerome Boots Ennis, and his fans. The good news for Terence Crawford is that it's looking like he has some options. Famously or infamously, his rematch with Errol Spence is probably not going down. It's most likely not going down, especially for the words from the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, pretty much denying the fight, saying there's no opportunity for that fight. He don't think that fight's going to happen, so he pretty much shot that down. And then also, of course, Canelo denying Crawford's public plea and public request to make that fight for May 4th. He said he's not. Canelo said, "I'm not going." So, pretty much we thought he was left out of options. Of course, people want Boots, so it was like, okay, maybe Boots, but of course, Bud has already expressed adamantly and very clearly, and, he articulated that he wanted a big money fight, and unfortunately for us, Boots doesn't provide that, as much as he is great for competition, but he doesn't have that much on his resume, and there's other people for him to fight. He could fight Barrios, he could clear out his division, he could fight Crowley, who I believe is the IBF mandatory, he could fight Santillan, etc. But so he doesn't like he's getting. So it's like maybe he might get Crawford, but you know what? It's not happening either, because it has led way to believe that with Manny Pacquiao being denied Olympic inclusion, rightfully so, because he's 45, and the Olympic committee denied his request for an exception because the age limit is 40, and I think that's good. I love Pacquiao as much as anybody else, man. He's a living legend, he's a warrior. We love Pacquiao. One of the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time is Floyd, in my opinion, but Pacquiao is really, really close to that, and he want to come back and win for the Philippines, Olympic gold. But it's like, man, leave that for the young boys. You know what I'm saying? You can't come back and get everything now, Pacquiao. You already established. That's where a lot of young boxers go and make a name for themselves, man. So leave that for them. I think they made the right decision not to give an exemption. The rules are the rules right now. So, yeah, I agree with that. Shout out to Pacquiao, though, man. We love Pacquiao. But this is where the good news comes in for Crawford, because Pacquiao has openly and willingly made a declaration, if you will, that he's willing to fight anybody. He wants to fight anybody, particularly Ryan Garcia, Abdul Tank Wahid, formerly known as Gervonta Tank Davis, and Conor McGregor. But he has also, my bad, the break early morning got me tearing up. But he has also said that he's willing to fight Terence Crawford. Now, do I want to see that happen? Heck no. But that could be the money fight that he wants, that Bud wants. And, I don't want to see that fight, man, because, I like Manny Pacquiao, man. Manny Pacquiao is a legend. I hate to see when the legends go too far past their prime, like AKA Roy Jones. You don't want to see them be a shell of themselves, especially when you know what they're capable of. And he's 45 years old.
Damn. I'm sorry.
And I just remember what happened to Zab, man. Zab came back and he lost to a brother named Cletus. You can't be out here losing to Cletus, the Hebrew hammer. Like, what are we doing, man? So, what I'm saying? So you can't just lose to anybody. And I'm not saying Terence Crawford's anybody. No, I'm not saying that. But my point is that Zab Judah went and lost to Cletus. if it was the real Zab Super Judah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't want to see Pacquiao come back and get demolished by Terence Crawford or Tank for that matter, but that is the money fight that Crawford's looking for. And then also another opportunity to present himself with Crawford getting the winner of Thurman and Zoo. You know, and especially if Zoo wins, you know, Zoo's willing, and they said that they could make him a mandatory for Zoo if Zoo does indeed win. And, you know, he's from Australia, boxing's big over there, so then, you know, that brings up that's gonna bring some international embrace, if you will. So yeah, man. So that's, I just wanted to give you all that news, man. You know, bad news for Bud. I mean, bad news for Boots, but good news for Bud. And yeah, not to mention, also he could still fight the Charlos, which they also bring more money than Boots. So him versus Pacquiao's more money. Him versus the winner Thurman and Zoo's obviously more money, and then of course the Charlos, you know, especially the smaller Charlo, Jamel Charlo. We don't know who he's gonna do, what he's gonna do, but either one of the Charlos would be good. But I still think that Jamal Charlo, the bigger Charlo, is gonna get that Canelo fight, in my opinion. But we'll see how it goes, man. But just Pacquiao, don't come back and lose to somebody named Cletus now. Yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. If Crawford does, who do you want to see Crawford fight next? You know, with the Spence rematch being canceled and him seemingly not getting the Canelo fight ever, not just next, but it doesn't seem like he'll ever get that fight. Who do you think Crawford should fight next? I know y'all want Boots, but Boots is not happening. You gotta listen to the man. You know, that's what he said. He said he wants to get that prize money. So, you know, unfortunately, Boots don't have the resume to justify that big bank. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. We out. God bless. Peace.
From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets.